Today's video is going to be basically discussing why Hendrick Motorsports is back. Hendrick Motorsports, in the past 2 years, did not look very competitive, but now Hendrick Motorsports look like a whole new team, and we're going to be discussing that in today's video. Hey guys, what's going on, dudes? It is David here. We are back with another video. Now, in this video, guys, we shall be discussing Hendrick Motorsports. Now, if you guys don't know what Hendrick Motorsports or who Hendrick Motorsports are, they are one of the most longest serving NASCAR Cup Series team in NASCAR history, one of the most successful NASCAR teams. They are the second most winningest team in NASCAR history behind Richard Petty Motorsports. That is it. They're second best. But in the coming years, considering the fact that the driver lineup that they have, I do very much think that Hendrick Motorsports will eventually pass Richard Petty as the most successful team in NASCAR history. And they will go down the legend books. Rick Hendrick, who started this all, had drivers like Jeff Gordon, had drivers like Jimmy Johnson, had drivers like Dale Jr., even though he didn't win the championship. When Rick Hendrick finally retires, it's going to be a sad thing to see because he had this legacy, and the next person that will take up that legacy is going to be my driver, Jeff Gordon. But what we're going to be talking about here today is not Jeff Gordon or Jimmy Johnson, because I've already done a video discussing about that. If you guys want to see that video will be down description down below. It was talking about who I think is the best Hendrick Motorsports driver, considering the stats between Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson. But like I said, that video will be down description down below. So when it comes to Hendrick Motorsports, let's take a look at the driver lineup that they have currently right now. They have William Byron in the 24, the defending Cup Series champion in Chase Elliott, the 48 car of Alex Bowman, and then they have the new Kyle Larson in that number 5 car, which used to be the 88, but now it's the number 5. So what does this mean for Hendrick Motorsports? Hendrick Motorsports has a very good lineup for the first time in a while. I mean, William Byron has been in NASCAR for at least two seasons now. Alex Bowman's been in the Cup Series for quite a while now. Kyle Larson, we already know he's been in the Cup Series for a while now. And then we have the defending Cup Series champion Chase Elliott, who's been competitive every single season. He's basically been the one carrying that team for the past couple years when Jimmy Johnson could not win a race from 2017 to 2020 when he finally retired. That whole team was put on the back of Chase Elliott. And hey, he went out and proved it. He went to go win a championship for Hendrick Motorsports last season. But when I want to mean like Hendrick Motorsports is back, it's due to the fact that Hendrick Motorsports has a competitive team. 2018, I think when they introduced the Chevy, the new Chevy, Hendrick Motorsports was not really that much competitive. Like, I don't even I don't even remember who made the chase that year. I think Chase Elliott made the chase that year. Who else? I think William Byron did not make the chase. Jimmy Johnson. Did Jimmy Johnson make I think it was Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman that made the chase and made the playoffs in that season. So yeah, 2018 was not a very good season. 2019, I mean, it picked up Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman back again in the playoffs. I think Jimmy Johnson actually did make. Jimmy Johnson did make the playoffs. I think the only season that 2019 Jimmy Johnson missed out on the playoffs because it was the first time he missed out on the playoffs. So Alex Bowman and Chase Elliott were in the 2019. And then, of course, 2020, we had 3 drivers that made the playoffs for Hendrick Motorsports. We have William Byron, we have Chase Elliott, and when we had Alex Bowman. And Chase Elliott was the one that was able to go on through and win the 2020 Cup Series championship. But now that we're in 2021, now that we are in the 2021 season, it's been, about 7 or 8 races. This next race is going to be Martinsville, the night race. Hendrick Motorsports has a very good history when it comes to Martinsville races. So it's going to be a very good thing to see for Hendrick Motorsports. And not only in fact, Hendrick Motorsports already has 2 drivers locked into the playoffs. Kyle Larson, who won, I think it was Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and William Byron, who won Homestead at the third race of the season. Actually, they won back-to-back because William Byron won Homestead, and then the next week after, Kyle Larson went on to go win Las Vegas. So Hendrick Motorsports won back-to-back, and they have 2 drivers that are locked into playoffs. But what the funny thing is, it's not the 2 drivers you would expect, because by this point, if you were to think of Hendrick Motorsports drivers that would be locked into the playoffs, you would think Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman. But Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman are the ones that are not locked into the playoffs. And the 2 that I think would probably have to point their way in or win their way in have already gotten a win. William Byron was very strong in Homestead, basically dominated most of the race. Kyle Larson, same thing in Las Vegas. Kyle Larson's been running competitive ever since he's been in this Hendrick Motorsports number 5. And I think Kyle Larson's going to have a very good shot to win at least 3 races this season. And William Byron, I think he's going to get at least 2 wins this season. So the 2 drivers that we're watching to see if they could win or point their way in is the defending Cup Series champion Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman. This is a big year for Alex Bowman because this is the contract season. And I've said this before, if Alex Bowman does not perform well, Alex Bowman, I don't really think should be in that number 48 car. I feel like even though Ale had probably said that they're backing Alex Bowman has to get at least more than 2 wins this season and make it to like the round of 8 or the final 4 to prove to me that to prove to everyone else that he can be in that 48 car. Because really, my perfect situation to get like Hendrick Motorsports back to the old days where they had the competitive lineup of Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Jr., Casey Kane, or Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, Dale Jr., Mark Martin, is really the addition of Brad Keselowski, who's in a contract year. If Hendrick Motorsports were to drop Alex Bowman for Brad Keselowski, and let's say Alex Bowman goes the other way and Alex Bowman goes to Penske, I wouldn't mind that. Brad Keselowski has a history with Hendrick Motorsports, so it would make complete and utter sense. But in terms of this Hendrick Motorsports season, 2 wins through the first, 6-7 races is really, really impressive. And the fact that I know Chase Elliott's going to be able to win a race coming to the season, I mean, he's very good at road courses, and we got a lot of road courses on this NASCAR season. Chase Elliott's going to be in. The only one I'm worried about is Alex Bowman. But if Alex Bowman can win, this is going to be the best NASCAR season for Hendrick Motorsports since the season that Jeff Gordon retired. That just hit me. This is going to be the best season for Hendrick Motorsports. Besides Chase Elliott won the championship last season, to have all 4 of their drivers in the playoffs since 2015 when Jeff Gordon retired. That's going to be absolutely amazing. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please do smash the like button. I'll be posting more sports content for you guys to see in the coming days. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification so you know my videos go live. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later. Peace.